Okay, what do we have here? This is really exciting. This is a pre-restoration video. This is the way I received this in the mail yesterday. This is a 1939 Motorola RW1 wireless record player and record recorder, a disc cutter. These are so rare that there's no other information online for them. Nothing in any of the writer's manuals. Zero. Zilch. You see here, there's a Motorola recorder and wireless record player made by Galvin Manufacturing. They dropped the Galvin name in 1947 and changed the logo also. This has got the cool lightning bolt logo. You notice it has the level indicators for they're not your basic NE2 neon lamp. They were custom made for this, and they're like larger than a regular neon bulb, but they're not the kind of like in a tube tester where they push and turn. They're tubular, and you can actually see the silver, what they call a getter, where they flash the extra air out of them when they manufacture it. There's two of them here. There's one that you adjust this neon control here, and you adjust it till it's just flashing the recording light. If it's too loud, the threshold of the second LED, listen to me, the neon bulb kicks in, and it will light this light, and that means you're getting too bright. The switch here, you can go from playing records wirelessly. It broadcasts to maybe 550 to 700 kilohertz. Duplicator record, that you feed another record player into the phono jack in the front. It's a regular RCA type phono jack here, and you can record a record. You can do microphone recording here, and when you do that, it kicks in another stage of amplification because most mics back then were magnetic. This thing has the recording head is a heavy sucker. It uses a huge crystal Rochelle salt crystal cartridge, and the nice property of all cartridges is when you put a piece of crystal, in this case, across a couple of terminals, if you vibrate that crystal by way of a needle, you produce voltage. And doing it backwards, if you apply voltage to the cartridge, it will wiggle and create the motion needed to cut a groove in a record. And you notice a little pin here in the turntable. That's to keep the record from sliding as you're cutting a disc. It's spring-loaded so that a regular record will just push it down. Now on the bottom, its sucker is heavy. It's about 23 pounds. It has the original cardboard bottom, which shows it's a 5-tube amp and transmitter. Tells you how to adjust it for your transmission. And in the bottom, the size of that motor, man, it's a serious motor. It has to be. It is lathe driven. You have this screw, a worm screw deal here. At the bottom of the cutter arm, you have this little copper guide that sits in the corkscrew, or in the screw here, and forces the arm to travel inwards so it doesn't stay in one spot and skip. As far as the amplifier goes, even though it doesn't have a speaker, it uses a conventional output transformer, and that's, your cutter is right across the output transformer. So they're whacking that with about 300 volts and modulating it with the amplified audio. The tube line up here, this is one of the things that indicates to me the year. The top cap on the tube here, that's your grid input. That was pretty much gone by 1940, so that's what made me think this is 1939. I could be wrong on the year, but it's definitely pre-war. But anyway, here's an old repair place sticker, which is cool, from Alabama. Alabama City, Alabama, Brooks Radio Service. And this came to me from Alabama, not with a banjo on its knee, unfortunately. But anyway, so this is a future project. If I ever get caught up, this is going to be a future project, and that's it. The Motorola RW1 record cutter and wireless record player. Pretty cool.